Columbus Catholic High School, the home of now Eau Claire Blue Gold national champion Kendra Baierl. Let's just get into that right away. It's been a pretty wild ride for the last couple weeks. Let's talk about St. Louis in just a minute, but first, just help us recap the volleyball season for you after not having one last year and then getting back into it this year. How were you able to maintain with what happened last year and then able to get right back into it again this year?
Yeah, I think as this season has gone on, last year has been sort of kind of a blessing in disguise. I think we went through a lot as a team, and relationships were tested, and we just practiced all year long without any games. That is very hard to do. Yeah. So I think it was a really large learning curve, and our relationships came a long way because of that, which was really big. And so, I decided to stay a fifth year because I knew this group was special, and I knew that I knew that this team was going to be good. I'm not sure that I knew it was going to be this good. This was just an extra added bonus, but right. It was so awesome. But I think that because we didn't have a season last year, everyone just wanted it so much more this year and really put in the time. And like I said, we trained all last year. We weightlifted, we practiced, and it helped us to prepare for this season.
You said you thought it'd be special. I think people that know. Mm-hmm. But for everybody else, this was a Final Four team in 2018, mm-hmm. So it had been building for a while. Talk about that and how that momentum, the build was there. You've been part of it for that duration, and tell us more about how building a special team worked in your case.
Yeah, so I feel very lucky to have been on that 2018 team just with the leadership that we had on that team. We had a really great group of seniors, and actually all of them were at the game this year too, so that just tells you that our program is really special, and we focus a lot on building a championship culture. We talk about that all the time, and that team just decided to really make it happen, and we did. We made it to the Final Four for the first time in school history, and I think that, I know for me personally, and I know the other girls, I think there were a total of 8 of us on the team this year who had been to the Final Four in 2018, because we had a taste of that. Once you get a taste of that, you want to get back there, and it's just so special and unlike anything else that when we got there this year, there was no way that we were leaving with anything else but the trophy in our hands. We wanted it really bad.
And you did. You left with the trophy. You left with all the confetti, all the applause, the excitement. You had others that went to this school that were there to watch. It became quite a community of people, a family, if you will. So you get down to St. Louis in that first match. You fall behind 1 game to 2, so you're behind right away. A very exciting 5th game, and then a 3-0 sweep for the championship. So completely, flipped it. Volleyball is a game of momentum, so that maybe shouldn't surprise volleyball people, but it might have surprised others. How can you explain the game of volleyball in that way, where in this game you trail and you need all the effort, all the energy to get to that 5th and then win it, and then cruise that to that next one? How are you able to explain that?
Yeah, so the Final Four game versus Juniata was very intense, and it was a battle. I think everyone was giving their 100% on both sides. And I think what changed was in the 4th, we had to win, and everyone on the team, all 20 girls, decided to win. And I think that mindset switch of we need to attack them and go at them with everything we can, or this is done and over. And I think we all decided to win, and we just made a few adjustments to what they were doing, and so that really helped. And then our coach always says that confidence comes with preparation, and we were so prepared because we had countless hours of practice, and just this team is so bonded because of that. I feel like we knew we were prepared, and so I think I was the calmest for all of the playoff games. I was most calm for the championship game. I don't know why, but I was just so confident in what our team could do that yeah, it was pretty shocking that we won in 3. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah, but volleyball is a game of momentum. It works like that often, and especially when you're able to dictate the pace like you did in that championship game as a team. You mentioned Coach Woody. Tell us about Coach, why you were a good fit for that program and why she's a good fit for that program as well.
Yeah, she is amazing. I mean, I would not be the person I am without her and the player. She has pushed me out of my comfort zone time and time again, and a lot of times I did not like her for it, but now I'm sitting back and I'm like, wow, thank you, because I've come so far since my freshman year as both a volleyball player and, like I mentioned, a person, even more so as a person, I would say. But I am so grateful that she chose me and recruited me and wanted me to play for her, and she actually played for the Blue Golds too, so I think that's extra special too, is that it's not just going out and like winning a championship for us school. It's because we're Blue Golds, like we're so proud to be Blue Golds. I feel like you see Blue Golds everywhere and it's always like, yeah, go Blue Golds. And I don't know that other schools are like that, but it truly is just, I feel so proud to be a Blue Gold, and I know she is too, and everyone who's been a part of that program. A lot of people have been like, yeah, Team 52 did this. Like, we were the 52nd volleyball team in Blue Gold history, but it's because of those 51 teams before us that we were able to do that. It's because of what Kim did when she played, what Jody did when she played, and all of that. So it just feels extra special that I was on the team that actually did it, but I know it's way bigger than just me and what I've done.
Yeah, definitely. My wife and my daughter, both Blue Golds, and they were cheering you on. So were thousands of other Blue Golds from around the country. You mentioned the recruitment process. Some of that happened here on this floor.
Yeah.
When you left Columbus Catholic, obviously, very renowned volleyball player. When you left, you were our female athlete of the year that year, much to do with what you did on the volleyball court. You left as kills leader. Somebody else has that record now. We'll talk about that somebody else soon. But tell us about the experience here on this floor and how that helped you prepare for your collegiate career.
Yeah, I mean, I would not have been able to do any of that without Kat. I mean, I remember, I'm pretty sure I was a freshman in high school, freshman or sophomore, and she put me up on a box in front of a net and just said, just swing. And we got on a box and I had to have hit at least 100 balls that day. And ever since then, like, her believing in me, I think pushed me to want it more. And I didn't feel ready to be done after high school. And so I knew I could get better. And I think, I just feel really lucky to have had coaches who have pushed me to be my best and who have seen my potential when even I couldn't see it. So yeah, I mean, I would not be who I am without Kat, because she also introduced me to club volleyball, which is how you get recruited and how you get seen. So that was really big too.
Volleyball is special here at Columbus Catholic. Why is that?
I think just it's one thing is that at college we have this championship culture, and a lot of that wasn't new to me because Kat does that here too. We have team bonding days, and we do a lot of special little things to kind of prepare to win, I guess you could say. And that's not related to what you do on the court. It's the mental game, and I think it's just like having a meaning, more of a meaning behind it than just winning volleyball games.
I mentioned you were kills leader in school history. When you left the program, that ended, let's see, this whatever month this is, that ended in October of just this year, so a month ago. Dorsey Walker stole it away from you. I'm sure you feel good, though, about Dorsey having that record. She was probably in grade school when you were playing high school volleyball. Just kind of tell us your impressions of Dorsey. I'm sure you were able to watch her while you were away at college.
Yeah.
What were your impressions of her and the teams that came after you?
Yeah, I've been really proud of them, and of course I keep up with them, and Kat and I text back and forth every once in a while. And I'm really proud of Dorsey. It's really awesome. I feel like anytime that someone like gets a record or anything, like I feel a little bit attached to that. Like they had to beat me, I guess you could say. Like that's pretty cool. But yeah, I actually went to their game in Fall Creek, and they were really good, and it was really exciting to watch, and I feel like every girl on that team wanted to win, and I think it's it is really special what Kat is doing and what Dorsey did and all that stuff. It's been really fun to watch and keep tabs on.
In the stands, whether it's here at high school or in college, there are countless little girls that are watching you, the big girls, play volleyball. What kind of message can you give to the group of little girls that are out there now that are watching you as a national champion, watching the high school team or whoever they're watching? What message can you give to them to keep plugging away, keep at practice, keep your skills, and one day, maybe, just maybe, but what advice can you give those girls?
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to happen overnight. And it's not going to happen with just the time you put in practice. You need to come in, you need to get those extra reps. And it's not just about what you do on the volleyball court, it's the other stuff too. You need to weight lift and you need to kind of prepare like your mind, I guess you could say, to be mentally strong, I guess. That's a big part of it too, and I really pride my team this year on that too. Like we were very mentally tough. We weren't going to allow ourselves not to win, and that's a very hard place to get. It takes a lot of work, and so I would just say believe in yourself and be coachable. Listen to what people have to say, because even if you don't agree with what the coach is saying, they know more than you. Even if you think you know more than them, that's not the case. And if you do, then you go ahead and do what you do, and it'll probably come back to bite you in the butt. But I think just believe in yourself and put in the hours, because all the blood, sweat, and tears is so worth it in the end if you do it right and you go and win the championships.
Turns out coaches always know. Right. They always know, and they want what's best for you.
Yeah.
I think that's the most important thing. It can be tough sometimes to swallow that pill, though, at times. So we'll end with this. So now, forever and always, you are a national champion. What advice can you give to yourself? How do you, how you go through life with this, right? And you'll talk about it often. You should. Yeah. But tell us about that. Now being a national champion forever.
Yeah. I feel like it still hasn't really sunk in yet. Like, it is so awesome, and I feel like every day it sinks in a little bit more, and it just keeps getting cooler and cooler. Like, our team group chat just sent a picture that it's like updated on the NCAA website, the bracket. It says like UW Eau Claire national champions, and it's just so awesome to know that I did that. Like, I'm a part of that. My team did that. So yeah, it feels really special, but I'm also really proud of myself. I pride myself on my coachability, and I set a lot of goals for myself, and I pride myself on achieving them when I do, if I do. And so I think I'm just going to keep setting different goals throughout my life and working to achieve them, I guess.
Like I said, forever and always, middle hitter, Eau Claire Blue Gold, national champion, awesome person, Kendra Baierl. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.